Alright, yo, what's going on? As you can see, we are representing the LGBT community today with the Dallas Cowboys.
Blasphemy.
Bull. 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 Boy,
when you walk in this house, you a fan.
Shit. Better turn on the fan. Shit, goddammit.
Now, I will admit, we having some technical difficulties right now.
Oh, wait, speaking of, hold on, let me check the Browns. Hold on, because we playing against Cincinnati. Battle of Ohio. Hold on, let's see. See, we up. Look, we got like a couple more minutes left.
I mean, I can't even front. I mean, this year don't count. This year.
Man, every year count.
No, we don't count this year. You know.
Y'all can't count this year.
Oh man.
Yeah, you suck.
DC4L.
DC4L.
That's right.
Dallas Cowboys for life.
Dallas Cowboys for life.
Anyway, so for all my alphabet community friends, we love y'all.
What the Browns have one good season out of what, 30?
Don't. Why you bring the Ulster? Why gotta bring the Ulster? We talking about right now.
And right now,
we run it. We up. We beat y'all ass.
And this video is up.
All right.
Hey, welcome y'all to No Sense with your host Q.
And Ryan.
We're back again.
Back like a chiropractor. Shit.
And we just chilling, man. You know, Sunday, NFL game day. Hopefully your team is representing. Unfortunately, mine's not. So, but that's a whole other story.
Well, you know, Dak is out.
Dak was out and we still was losing. So,
oh yeah.
I mean, we just scored more points. We just scored a lot of points. You know, so.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, well, Odell just got injured, so.
You know. But the thing is, when you're a fan, you're a fan. So you know, when the Cowboys do rise to the top again, and we will, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be like, okay, he was holding them down when it wasn't so pretty to be a Cowboy fan.
You know, when things rise to the top, it's usually a dead body floating in the water.
Yeah, cream rises to the top too.
You nasty.
Cream.
All like, that. You ain't even cream in the crop. Y'all just the crop. But then we say y'all we the black sticky shit at the bottom of the pyramid. Alright, yo, so today's topic is can men and women be friends without sex?
Dun, dun, dun.
Answer is simply situation dictates. More so, yes, but at the same time. So when I say situation dictates, it's more so along the lines of men and women are, you know, guy and girl friends. Are they attracted to each other? Is there something there? Is it, or are they not taking that step because of other situations or prior commitments? Or are they with somebody else? Or do they just value their friendship? Value their friendship that much. So honestly, like, I have female friends that I have no desire to be with, like no attraction to. Like, we're just friends. You know, we cool, we love each other, we look out for each other, the whole nine. And then I do have some female friends that are attractive, and I'm like, you know, will that ruin the friendship? Mm-hmm. You know, so I tend to just like keep certain friends at a distance, like, oh, you know, we speak, you know, cordial, catch up, this, that, and the other, but I would never put myself, you know, in that position, you know, with them.
To where it's tested.
Yeah. You know, because I'm the type of motherfucker, boy, you goddamn crack the door, I'm kicking that bitch off. Being that bus like, like getting it. Then the next day, hey.
That wasn't me.
I wasn't even there. First of all, I fight crime at night, so that wasn't even me. You see that motherfucker, whoosh, that was me off the building.
Right. I think it just boils down to what, you know, what kind of friendship it is. Is it something platonic?
Yeah.
Is it something to where, because because friendship is painted with a broad brush. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell my daughter, stop calling everybody your friend. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, because we cool and we laugh at a few things, that don't mean you're going to have my back if something jump off.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So again, when people say, okay, this is my friend, do you tell them your darkest secrets? They know everything about you. You know what I'm saying?
There's levels of friendships too.
Especially when it comes to the opposite sex.
Right.
I know my wife has male, female friends and female friends as well. So if like we get into it, does she go and tell her guy male friend our deepest, darkest, things that she would tell her female friends, which you would be cool with, because that's a female. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And there's, like I said, there's levels of friendship. So you can't treat your male friends like you treat your female friends, and vice versa. So things I would go and talk to you about, I wouldn't go and talk to my female friends about.
Right.
And vice versa. Things I would talk to my female friends about, I wouldn't come and talk to you about. There's only one friend that I can actually do both.
Right.
And that's Charlene. She's older, she's wiser, and I can come to her, she's a hard ass, she's tough. And I go to her and like, Charlene, I got this going on, this, that, and the other, and we'll talk. And she does the same thing with me, and we've had that friendship for like so long. It's just like we solid, but the thing is, like, I can't do the same thing with somebody my age,
right?
Especially they're going to be more. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be a little bit more biased because we're friends. But if I come to you, or like my uncle or some shit like that, and I'm like, man, I got this going on. Y'all be quick, like, I understand where you're coming from, but nigga, you're wrong.
Right.
So I don't like people around me that are enablers. That gas you up for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So.
I've had situations, me and Juan have been together for 13 years, so we've seen and done a lot. And I know she's had guy friends prior to meeting me. So for me to come into the picture now and say, okay, well, no, you can't be friends with this cat no more because I'm feeling away. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of check your ego at the door. And we've had a situation where, when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, a long time ago, and she wanted to go hang out with a guy friend, and because I was so insecure and guilty, in my guilty conscience, was like, no, you ain't finna go hang out with this cat, because I already know in my mind what a man thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even though that wasn't the case, you know what I'm saying, I went ahead and I was threatening to, like, cut her off altogether if you go out and hang out with this guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time I was in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn to check my ego and check myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So because she had a guy friend, she had guy friends now. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's that trust level.
Yeah, but that trust level takes time to build up.
Right.
So is it the trust level in your mate, or is it the trust level in yourself?
Well, I think it has to be the trust. It's a little bit of both. Because the thing is, if you know what you got, and I'm like, okay, if you want to go out there and throw me back out there in the water, you go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? You already know the piranhas is biting for you, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Like I always say, nigga, like I always say, I may have put all my eggs in one basket, but I still got the motherfucking chicken.
Fried chicken.
No, nigga, the chicken make more eggs. So, don't kill the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill the cow. You got to get more milk.
True.
Yeah, nigga, see, you fucking.
Yeah.
Bam, nigga, you fucking.
But nah, it was just like, you got to check your ego at the door, and it's like, if you know that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and if she want to go out and mess that up, or vice versa, or if he wants to go out and mess that up, you know what I'm saying? You still winning. Cause I'm looking like, okay, you go out there and do what you do. All right, now I'm the one that's going to reap the benefits from that, because now, and that's what happened to me. Now I'm sitting trying to rebuild the trust back that I lost because of my insecurity and for my wrongdoing.
Right.
And because it was a guy friend, you thinking like, just like if I mean, I know you don't have kids, but if your child brings home a potential mate, and it's like your third eye catching, like, boy, what you want with my daughter? Because you know, as a young male, what that male is thinking.
Yeah.
And so now, as an adult, you automatically think that any guy friend around your woman, because you would do that. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna do shit. It is what it is.
But yeah, you gotta let that pride, that ego go, man. If you trust your mate, you trust your mate, because they can't get to it unless the person allows them.
That's true. But then you also get, people get caught in compromising situations. They go hang out with their friends and they have a little bit too much to drink, have a little taste. And the next thing you know, somebody getting a little taste. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and that's one thing is, like, I have major trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it part of little column A, little column B. You know what I'm saying? Part of it's from my past endeavors, and then part of it is I haven't built that trust, with that person. So it's just like, man, I know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just trying to, like.
But also too, man, you don't want to get to the point where you're always looking for something. Because they say when you look for it, you want to find it. It's like if you're always trying to check what's going on. Are you doing it? What you doing it? What you doing it? Yeah. It's like, dude, that's no way to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Because a person, you can watch a person 24 hours, 7 days a week. On that 8th hour, on that 25th day, boom, they're going to do something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, and you don't want to live your life like that, always checking and wondering and who and what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they get your old face real quick, man. Stress will take you out of here faster than anything else in this world, man.
Well, I try to live as stress-free as possible. Like, there's a reason why, like, I told people, it's like, look, some of my closest friends don't even know where I live. And it's not because I just don't want people around, but it's just like, I just don't want any stress.
Right.
People bring unnecessary stress.
Right.
Fucking hate that. Learned that at an early age. So I'm like, okay, let me keep people around in my circle that's gonna uplift me.
Right.
So even with, like, some of my female friends, like, if I tell them I'm dating somebody, like, oh my God, so when am I gonna meet her? Or something happens and they're like, oh, well, Ryan, you good, you got this, and that, and the other, blah, 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 whatever. I know they got my back, but at the same time, I'm not kicking it with these people every day because I've done that before and I know what that entails. So I kind of keep everybody at a distance, So if I see them out or I hit them up and check on them every once in a while. And I know if they need something, they know they can call me.
Right.
But other than that, I try to keep it at a distance, especially now with me seeing somebody. And I was like, okay, now I really have to respect. I have to respect her, and I have to also respect the friendship. And this will go for anybody that I am attracted to or not attracted to.
Right.
But either way, I'm not gonna put myself in a compromising position to jeopardize what I'm trying to build with the person I'm seeing.
Right.
So,
I think also, just to wrap that portion up, it just boils down to the communication with you and your mate. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to take in consideration how somebody else feel. You can't just come in with the bully rules, like, all right, nah, you got a guy friend, nah, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, especially if they were friends beforehand. You got friends, you got co-workers, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, let that ego shit go. Because the thing is, you going to fuck around and make them gravitate towards them more by you hindering them. Or saying you can't do. And the thing is, you married an adult, not a child. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell an adult what to do. So my thing is, as far as people in relationships, you know what I'm saying? If she say, okay, well, I have this guy friend, I've had this guy friend for years. And if you've been in a relationship, you pretty much know who a guy friend is. It ain't like some new cat just came to the door and said, oh, that's my friend right here. I just met him 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So most of the cats in our circle that are guy friends that are cool with my wife, I already know them. You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't disrespect or put themselves in a situation to where I got a second guess, like, you know, he doing too much whispering over there in my wife's ear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You that third eye. You know what I'm saying? To the point, like, listen, they having a conversation. Because one thing they always say, whatever's done in the dark comes in the light. So, and trust me, believe, as much darkness I done done, everything that came to light. So,
I am the darkness. I am darkness.
Oh, Lord. But a pecan. But let's see.
Well, no, but to piggyback off that, so here's the thing, and it's gonna go into the next thing. Like, okay. History takes into effect. Okay, so they got your spouse or significant other. They have this friend of the opposite sex. The question is, have they done anything? You know what I'm saying?
Dun, dun.
So the question is, have they done anything? Can you live with that? You know, because they got that history, and they're like, and then you hanging out with this person, and they're like, fuck my woman,
yeah, and that hits a little close to home to me. You know what I'm saying? So again, that plays in a factor to where to where I have to kind of like, that's where a trust issue comes in at. Mm-hmm. And you got to say, listen, because I trust my woman, you know what I'm saying? Forget the man. You know what I'm saying? A man gonna be a man. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, he can't get to your woman unless she allows him. You see what I'm saying? So again, it goes to back. I don't focus so much on him. I focus on my mate and say, okay, well, if y'all finna go out to dinner, not with the guy, you know, I mean, he gonna be the same as a group of the friends getting together, and they all going out or whatever, and he's gonna be there because the friend that we have in question, he's friends with all the group. Because he's been friends with them for a long time, you know, photography, helping them with the modeling and stuff like that. So again, it's like, okay, knowing that him and my wife that had history together, do you feel a way if she goes out and be around him? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I don't dwell on that. I used to, but not anymore because I had to grow up and realize, you know what, he can't get to her unless she's allowed him. Now, right. And the thing is, if I'm doing my job, he ain't getting nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And not just on a physical level. If I'm nurturing and being, you know, what's the word? You know, spiritual, the physical, the mental, all that good stuff. Right. If I'm being the man my woman needs me to be, then can't nobody get in it, whether it's a best friend or, you know, Slim Dick Willie, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You know, so if I'm doing my portion, you know, I don't know Buff Jones. I don't know. No. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, man!
So I'm just saying, if you're doing your portion, then you got to worry about nobody else coming through. You know, now she come home and say, you know what, that nigga tried to holler at me or whatever, but you know, I shut it down. Then I know, okay, the next time, you know, don't even, you know, come around or I might say something. You know what I'm saying? But usually, if your woman shuts it down, it's shut down. But just to go back to the original statement, as far as if they've had something before, you know, talking to your mate and trusting your mate, okay, you good, you don't feel nothing, you don't feel way about this cat, you see him or you said the third, you know.
My ass, I'm kind of, you know, suspect anyway.
Right.
Because look, you can tell the truth, and the truth can be the deception. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So you're like, oh no, you know, we just going out, we're gonna hang out, this, that, and the other. And then, you know, okay, cool, I trust you, this, that, and the other.
Right.
But in that truth, there's that deception.
Right.
You know, so, again, because...
And you had the dinner table flirting and, you know how it was, you know how I get down.
Yeah, because I've done shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've done dirt.
And that's where, like, you can't, because that's always gonna be the next thing. Oh, I wanted to eat them. I wanted to eat. They talking about some. I wanted to eat reminiscing and all.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
that shit
you can't rock like that, because the thing is, you're gonna drive yourself nuts, and then all of a sudden, then that, oh baby, I trust you. There's a deception in that, because now, you know. So what y'all talking about? Who did it take? What do you have on? You know what I'm saying? You know, what tight shirt? What it is? What it is? You know, it's like, come on, man, too old, man. You stretch yourself out for that.
Yeah.
And then something was totally innocent. Now you and your mate beefing because for one, you said she could go out and go have a good time and chill with the friends. Now all of a sudden you drilling her, and she's like, okay, I told you what happened. You know, I don't want to know every single word that came out of their mouth. For what? It's gonna drive you crazy because all you doing is looking for the gotcha moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was talking and somebody said something about sex. You said something about sex. See, I know I shouldn't have told you to go. Wait a minute. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I mean, and I think my biggest issue is, well, I ain't gonna say my issue, but you know, I'm I'm strategic. You know, I'm strategic. So, and I also think I'm technical. So I'm always thinking. So, and then you also know that, you know, I'm a wordsmith, and then like I'll catch shit. We both listen to hip hop. One thing about hip hop is you have to listen to it to catch the bars.
Right.
So when somebody's telling me something, I listen to them and I catch the bars. So then when I start putting shit together, I'm like, hold on, that don't sound fucking right.
Right.
You know, so and then that's what catches me. So it's not the fact that I'm looking for something. It's like, oh, you telling me something, and then on a conversation, he's like, wait a minute, where'd that come from? Right.
But see, if you already got having trust issues, and you got to be confident before she go out the door. You got to be confident at the request. When she's coming and saying, hey, you know, I wanted this, I wanted that, you know, my friend, you know, I used to kick it with, gonna be there, blah, blah, blah. Then it's like, okay, you can't automatically think, okay, first of all, are y'all having issues?
Right. You
see what I'm saying? Two, how is y'all bond going? You know, piggyback off the issues, you know, and, oh, my bad. Yeah, so, I mean, just piggybacking off of, do y'all have issues? Because if y'all having issues and she goes out, guess what? Now you got a cut.
Yeah.
That's going to get something in the wound. And it's going to spread. You know what I mean? So again, if y'all 100% you good, you trust, ain't nothing going on. But if you automatically thinking, okay, if she go out, I wonder what's this, I wonder what's that, then you know what I'm saying? If she can go out and be sitting on the opposite table of that nigga, they didn't even have a conversation. But because she went out, the devil's playground, as they say, you already know how I feel about that shit. But
first of all, I ain't got no playground.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's the idle mind. And you constantly thinking when you came back, oh so how was it? Oh yeah, we ain't. What he said, yeah, what you mean so the end of the table? So what, I was looking at each other from across the table and all this. You know, it's just like you know, you don't want to go that route, man, but it just boils down to just trusting your mate, man. And, you know.
Well, yeah, but there's that factor, and there's I do have to remember that everybody has a past,
right?
And because I've done so much shit in my past, it's like I feel kind of guilty, so to speak.
Right, because now you're trying to walk a different path, and it's like the ghost of booty past come to haunt you.
Hold on. But even with my female friends, like, because even when I was working at the Ritz, you know, y'all used to clown me all the time. They're like, "Nigga, you hit that, didn't you?" No, I didn't do shit, man. They're like, "Nigga, yes, you did." I'm like, "No, we just cool." But I know that was y'all just picked on me. You know, I know that was just y'all just picking on me, but you know that. You know, and all my friends know, like, if there was something that they needed or something I could help with, they know that they could hit me up. And even with my female friends, it's like, you know, if they need something, call me. Even with the person I'm seeing, I'm like, you know, I'll tell her about my female friends. Like, just like Pua, love you Pua. She moved back to Hawaii, and I wanted to see her before she left. Because we were that close. I mean, Pua kept me out of a lot. She kept me from getting fired. I can't tell you how many times I almost got into fights, and she's like, "Ryan, just simmer." Like, you know. But you know, and that's just the type of bond that we have. Me and Charlene, we got that bond. Even, you know, some of the cooks at the Ritz, you know, like Tynet and Kim, like, they're all cool, and you know, a lot of the friends that I have here in Charlotte is. Most of the time, most of them worked at the Ritz, or I met while at the Ritz. So I feel like a really tight knit, with people that work there. But and of course, I just want the person that I'm dating to know that like I may have all these friends, but I would not take that step, with them.
Right.
So and besides, if I was, I've had the time that I've known them up until to for something to happen.
So why would I mess up what I got with you? But I could have been and done this.
Yeah.
Already. Right?
I mean, even though the opportunity didn't present itself, it does present itself now. I'm like, God, yeah, I can't do it.
Right.
Nor
that you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a safe place. You're in a safe place.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be in a sucking place. The safe place. But you got anything else before we wrap up?
Nah, man. It's just main thing. Focus on your mate. Don't focus on the friend because again, if you and your mate are good, then the person can't get in. You know what I'm saying? And if they're friends beforehand, just communicate. Communicate, and pretty much you go from there, man. That's all I got, bro.
That's all you got? All right, well, as you can see, we got the merch.
Coming. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, this one's...
I got extra medium over here. Too small.
Well, I said like this so I can like hide my stomach because I'm trying to get back in the gym shit. I'm getting there. Just give me about a year-ish. My eating habits, whatever.
You gotta have to eat.
Anyway, so, my friends, I love y'all. All my alphabet community friends, we love y'all too. Yeah, y'all bears. Not team the bears, it's the big bears.
Also, keep subscribing. We appreciate it. The numbers is growing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you for all the love, man. Until next time. See you when we see you.
Deuces.
All right.
One.